Hey guys, today I'm trying to figure out the logistics for a battery powered wedding dinner system, which shouldn't really be any different than the battery powered ceremony systems that I've been running for the last 4 years. Here are some of the logistics that I'm dealing with. This is a barn venue. Okay, those of you who've done barn venues know that there are some weird things that you kind of have to deal with sometimes at these barn facilities. This is typically what happens. The family owns a farm, and the grandkid or something inherits it, and they decide they would rather sell off all the farmland for development, and then they take the barn, turn it into a wedding venue. So as these mini mansions are being built around this little homestead with the barn on it and the house, everything looks great until they discover that the people who built these little mansions don't want to hear noise. So there's sound ordinances. You got to be careful with how loud you go. This is exactly what happened at this place. I've played at these places before. The other pitfall that I've discovered at these barn venues, which was the reason that I built a battery powered sound system, is remote power isn't guaranteed. Especially when you have a tent like way off somewhere from the barn, which is what's happening here for dinner. They'll say, yeah, sure, we've got power out there. And you go out there and it's not GFI. Maybe the wires aren't even connected to the damn thing. And you end up running some 400-foot extension cord to the nearest power outlet inside of the barn. Well, I never want to ever have to do that again. It's not safe. It's not reliable. So I built the battery powered system for those barn events, for the ceremonies. That was the main reason. And there are a lot of other advantages to them, sure. What is it? It's a Maui 5 Go. It's battery powered. It's a wireless mic being powered by a Colorado Satellite power pack with a wireless mic. I have my own mic in case I have to make announcements. And you say, well, why would you have to make announcements for a ceremony? You do. Every time you think you don't, someone comes up to you and says, can you make an announcement about something? And you're like, no, the mic is at the altar. So screw that. I have a wired mic on a stand, the way I have it set up. DJ from Algorithm takes care of the music. And then I have a little, like a sheet music platform. And I used to use that just for my notes and a clipboard, but I've discovered it works really well, actually, for the tablet running Algorithm. And I can put my sheets behind it. It works better. Anyway, so I've got sound ordinances I have to worry about. I can't be too loud, and I'm really confident that the Maui 5 Go will be a sound that no one will complain about, yet people will be able to hear it in the tent. The only thing that I'm thinking is I've never really used it at this capacity. I've used it for ceremony. So what are you doing? A few prelude songs, the songs for the bridal party, the bridal entrance, maybe a song in between, and a recessional. So it's not like a heavy duty use thing. The only time I really used it where I was running it longer than, I don't know, half an hour with the long break for, the ceremony was when I did cocktail with it one time, remote cocktail. It worked really well with this whole system. And, I just faded in and out of cocktail tracks, and I made an announcement at the end. Hey, everybody, please make your way into the hall. We're going to start the dancing very soon. Dinner. Actually, it was dinner. We're going to start dinner very soon, or something like that. Going to the dinner hall, whatever it was. I had to make the one announcement. So this isn't hard. This is not difficult. The only snag I'm thinking about here is if I'm going to use it for dinner, I think what I would be better off doing is making a couple of longer mixes of dinner music. They do with some specific things. And instead of me looking for these things and playing these things one by one, I think it might be easier just to create a pre-mixed MP3 and load it onto the tablet. Maybe half-hour long mixes, maybe hour-long mixes. Because during dinner, what I'm usually doing, instead of just, crossfitting between, 3.5 minute tracks, is I'm going out into the audience, I'm meeting and greeting guests introducing myself, asking them what they'd like to hear for the night. It kind of gives things a personal touch. I'm able to do that with, my computer. With the programs I have on that, it's very easy to do. There's not a pre-mixed option or a playlist option on the Android version of DJ from Algorithm, which is what I have, the Android version, on an Amazon Fire tablet that I hacked. I know it's very stable and it works well. I even have a backup. But yeah, these are the things that I'm going to have to think about. And I think that's going to work just fine. I just have to get my head around it. I think that might be the solution. The other thing, which is really neither here nor there, is that this is an agency gig, and what the customer did, they opted for the budget package, which is something the agency does, and it's just kind of like, okay, you get a DJ and you send him this information sheet and he shows up. There's really not a lot of hand holding or extras with this. It's sound, it's lighting, and it's pretty basic stuff. They're asking for some kind of advanced stuff with this, especially if we're going to be doing this outdoors. I've got the equipment to do it. I know how to do it. I'm going to have to get my head around. It's going to be some prep, but I have to charge them extra for it, obviously. Which should bring me up closer to a price I might charge them otherwise. And not this discount thing that I ended up with this time with the agency. Which, yeah, it's a lot less than I normally charge even for a basic event. But with this, I should be back up to where I would normally be, because I'm going to have to charge them for it. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking about today. A lot of people made some comments about what they felt like I should use, because I did post on Facebook that I was going to be doing this. A lot of people listed Jackery. And what they would basically do is they would take their entire system, or a system that to me looks like an entire system, and put it on a little battery-powered unit that powers anything. Like a, what do you call it, inverter? Okay. Yeah, the Jackery is a power inverter, basically. A lot of people say, well, just use your system in Jackery. Well, again, logistics here. I can't be booming loud. And why go through more trouble of setup and breakdown than a Maui 5 Go, a mic stand, a wireless mic, and a small wallet-sized power pack from Colorado Sound and Light? It should all be very compact and easy. It shouldn't have to be complicated. The investment in it, I was thinking about it. What did the ceremony system really cost me? With the wireless mic, if you include wireless mic, what did it cost? Well under $2,500. I mean, probably under $2,000. The biggest expense was the Maui 5. And then the next expense was the wireless mic. Figure you can get a good wireless mic for around $500. So that's $1,500. Amazon Fire tablet is $100, right? Converting it to Android is probably a little more involved, but it's not hard. It's just a process you have to go through to do this. Your microphone, not a big deal. I mean, really, with a mic stand, yeah, you're well under $2,000 for this system. And it's compact, it's small, it does some really neat stuff. It's a cool backup if you need a backup. That's the solution I came up with. And again, for my disability one-handed guy, lighter and easier is always better. And I think it's a better product than some of these other systems I've seen, personally, and that's why I built it. And there are other options out there. I mean, if you really want to do something like this and you like the idea of a Fire tablet and DJ from Algorithm and a power pack from Colorado Sound and Light for your wireless microphone, say you didn't want to invest in a Maui 5 Go, which is going to run you about $1,000, I guess, with bags and things. There are options out there. There's that really cool Apex 12 Go BT from American Audio, of all things. There was an ELX Go BT that I didn't really think sounded very good. I called it a utility speaker. I wouldn't use it for music. I maybe would use it for announcements, in a pinch kind of thing. But I wouldn't use it for a wedding ceremony or something like that, But the Apex, I really like it, and it's under $300, and it's a battery-powered 12-inch speaker. That's an option. So really, you could do remote ceremony or what I'm doing with a battery-powered speaker that probably lasts I don't know, 3.5, 4 hours on a full charge. You could build a system like this for probably under $1,000 with a really nice microphone. Like maybe $750. I don't know. Not a lot. Yeah, well, so let's just say under $1,000. Let's say you paid $500 for a microphone. Should be able to do this. Now, the Apex comes with a wireless mic. Throw it away. It's junk. Don't even use it. Just get rid of it. Pretend you don't have it. And go with a good mic and a power pack. It's definitely the way to go. Anyway, vlogging today. That's it. Join us tonight on DJN TV. If you're watching this on Thursday, we're going to have some kind of pre-recorded thing going on at 8 Central, but then at 9 Central we're doing a live broadcast. I'll be on there. So anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'll show you what I end up with. I'll show you this. If we even go this route, maybe we won't even go this route. I don't know, but this is what I'm thinking we should probably be doing. This is battery-powered dinner system. I'll let you know how it goes. Practice and enjoy.